As one of WWE's biggest superstars, Becky Lynch carries an immense star power and popularity, making her booking critical important. Whether it's delivering iconic promos, headlining premium live events, or connecting with fans on a deep personal level, Becky Lynch is a cornerstone of WWE's women's division. However, to maintain her momentum and maximize her return, WWE must avoid making some critical missteps. Here are 3 things that WWE must avoid doing with Becky Lynch upon her return. We know that Becky Lynch is under contract with WWE. We know that she was originally slated to make her return on the Raw on Netflix January 6th episode of Monday Night Raw. That did not happen. However, she is plugged into WrestleMania plans with her return coming anytime soon. Let's break it down. At number 3, inserting her into a title program immediately. While Becky Lynch is synonymous with championship gold, immediately placing her into a title program could feel repetitive and uninspired. The women's division benefits from having multiple compelling storylines outside of the Women's World Championship and the Intercontinental Championships, both placed on Monday Night Raw, where Becky Lynch is slated to return. Now, Becky Lynch's return is a perfect opportunity to build up these storylines. WWE should avoid relying on Becky Lynch's star power simply to boost a title program and instead explore fresh rivalries to elevate others and get the division back on track. Outside of a few names, Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley, now Bayley, who has transitioned from SmackDown to Raw, you need to get some other folks going. Pairing her with rising stars like a Zoe Stark or even a former champion in Io Sky in a non-title capacity could help intrigue new matchups, new fresh faces that showcases Becky Lynch's versatility and ability to tell great stories without going after championship gold. It would also be kind of a rehash because the last time we saw Becky Lynch on WWE television, well, she was in the middle of a feud with Liv Morgan, right? She dropped the Women's World Championship to Liv Morgan at the King and Queen of the Ring PLE. Before that, she was in a title program with Rhea Ripley. So don't have her necessarily get right back into a title picture. Number 2, book her to lose in her first feud back. Look, Becky Lynch, she is a proven top-tier talent, and having her lose her first feud back would be a major misstep. A strong return is vital for her reestablishing herself as a force to be reckoned with in the women's division. Not a, what have you done for me in the past, but what have you done for me lately? You want a new, revamped Becky Lynch as the man, not necessarily someone that is just a rehash of what she's been doing. A high-profile win not only resets her and her credibility, but it also sets the stage for a meaningful long-term storylines. If Becky Lynch loses her first feud back, in my opinion, it risks undermining her star power and could make her feel less important in the eyes of the casuals. While WWE can use her to elevate other stars down the line, and even in the immediate impact, her initial return needs to be focused on rebuilding her momentum, reaffirming her status as one of the division's most biggest stars. You can help other talent get built up by her, but you don't have to necessarily beat her to get to your end mission. And in my opinion, that's something and finally, that WWE at number must have her return as a heel. Do not do that. You have to have her come back as the man, as Becky Lynch, as a babyface, because Becky Lynch's natural charisma and connection with the fans, it makes her a ideal type babyface. While her heel run is big time Bex, it had its moments. Fans are more invested in her the man persona, where her witty promos, underdog spirit, and relatability shine. Returning her as a heel could alienate fans who are eager to cheer her and diminish the energy in which she brings to the fan base. Now, moreover, her previous heel run in 2021, when she returned at SummerSlam against Becky Lynch, it faced significant backlash as fans didn't want to boo Becky after her big return from maternity leave. She had been gone for so long. WWE instead should focus on presenting her as the beloved babyface figure that we all know and love, than forcing a heel role on her that doesn't align with how the fans naturally see her. So, key points. What should WWE do? You have to emphasize on Becky Lynch's iconic persona. Bring back the man, let her cut fiery promos that resonate with the audience. Number 2, Build unique non-title feuds focusing on personal rivalries with high stakes that doesn't involve championships. And finally, reintroduce her with a strong win. Get her a big dominant win in a feud that will remind fans Becky Lynch is a game changer. She's one of the biggest stars that they have under contract. And in my opinion, by avoiding these missteps, WWE can ensure Becky Lynch's return feels special and impactful, creating momentum for both her character and the women's division as a whole. WWE has greatly missed Becky Lynch. I have greatly missed Becky Lynch in the Raw Women's Division. Right? You have, for the last year, since we've seen Becky Lynch last, we have had Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley. That has been it. Yes, Io Sky was a number one contender for a cup of coffee, but she put over Liv. There is no one outside of those three names, and now that you're including Bayley. So now we have Bayley over there. Now we're about to have Becky Lynch come back. Those are 5 talents that can hold down the fort. And you can interchange those characters and those programs, and Bayley can feud with Becky, and Bayley can feud with Liv, and Rhea can feud with Becky, and then Io can feud with Liv. Like, you can go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. When you have those types of dynamics, when you have those components, that's what makes characters and storylines and feuds and future possibilities so great. And so if you look at it like that, then yeah, I think WWE has a lot to be cooking with. I think WWE has a lot of potential in what they can do. I just hope that WWE realizes the opportunity at hand, resonates with the fan base with what they're doing with Becky Lynch, and we go forward. You have to keep in mind that Becky Lynch is someone that the fans respect. Becky Lynch is someone that the fans do see as a big-time star. In my opinion, before she left this last go-around, and how things have changed, but I feel like she really became her own. She really became a megastar in the way that fans resonated with her, that fans understood her and saw her. And whenever you're added to a television show or social media or just a live event, whenever your name is mentioned and there's automatic intrigue, whether that's people tuning in to see your segment on television, whether that's buying tickets to see you in person at the live event or engaging by commenting and liking and sharing and interacting with other fans on social media whenever your name is mentioned or a post is made about you or there's a video clip. In my opinion, when you get to a level where you are succeeding everyone else, when you are head and shoulders above the rest, that's when you take the time, if you're WWE, and go, oh, okay, we have something with this woman. We have something in which we can build off of. We have something in which that we can really get the fan base behind and see it as a situation in which we have a huge star here. Let's go and run with it. Let's give her good creative, and let's give her good storylines, and let's give her good opponents to work with. Therefore, she can draw us money, because at the end of the day, that's what pro wrestling is all about. You're here to make money, and I think Becky Lynch is a money maker.